Once you have all your clips in Final Cut Pro, how do you use the program to edit a video? This tutorial will go through basic tools for working with clips in your timeline. Here we are working with 3 clips of drone footage shot at Southern Connecticut State University in New Haven. We also have a short interview clip and a Southern logo. I have already created a project, so you can see I have an empty timeline in the space at the bottom of the screen. The goal here is to edit together the short interview clip with the footage of campus, so you only see one thing while you hear another. Let's start by moving clips onto the timeline. You can simply grab, drag, and drop items from your library onto the timeline. Once the clips are on the timeline, you can also grab, drag, and drop them to move them around. The timeline flows from left to right. Items on the left appear first in the video and move in order toward the right. You can view your timeline in the preview screen by scrubbing the playhead back and forth. You can also layer materials on your timeline. They are viewed from top to bottom. So if I move this drone footage in the space above my interview clip, both will play at the same time. If the top clip fills the full screen, that's all you'll see. So for example, here you can only see the drone footage, but the interview clip is still playing in the background, so you can still hear the voice. If you have a clip that is not the full size of the screen, like I have with this logo here, you will see the clip beneath it. Here you can see both the logo and the drone footage when I move the logo to the top layer. If I rearrange the drone footage so it's above the logo, you will only see that drone footage again because that clip fills the screen and it's at the top layer. This drone footage is referred to as B-roll. It's extra footage to go along with your main interview clip. There's a couple ways to edit out parts of your video that you don't want. You can use the blade tool or the trim tool. Trimming lets you remove pieces from the beginning or the end of a clip. You can simply hover over the edge to activate the trim tool. Or you can go to your tools and select the trim tool there. That lets you slide the timing of a clip that you've already timed. So if, for example, you wanted this B-roll clip to be timed to this exact moment at this exact length, but you wanted a different portion of the clip to play, you can use the trim tool to slide that clip to the exact moment you'd like. The blade tool simply cuts a clip into 2 pieces. Select the tool option and then the blade, and then anywhere you click will be chopped into 2. You can change back to the selection tool to make other edits. You can see keyboard shortcuts listed next to each tool, so you can simply click on the A or the B key to move between these 2 tools. You can delete excess clips by selecting them and clicking on the delete key. That's the backspace key on your keyboard. An important note about the delete key. The full keyboard on a Mac has 2 different delete keys with 2 different functions in Final Cut. The backspace key removes a clip entirely from the timeline. The forward delete key, though, which is above the arrows, removes content of the clip but leaves a blank clip in its place. An important note on deleting. Final Cut attaches your B-roll to your main timeline. If you delete the main timeline clip, all the B-roll attached to it will also get deleted. So this video went over how to work in the timeline to edit your videos. It talked about trimming clips and deleting clips, and how to work with B-roll.